All right, you guys, so today we are installing these aluminum plates to cover up all of the previous lights. You can see the lights still on there down there. So basically what we're doing, we repurposed aluminum from the aluminum boxes that we cut out, but it's pretty simple. You just kind of cut out the squares you need. I guess you'll have to give a rundown of it real quick.
Before you start this project, here are the tools that we used. We included the links in the description to save you some time if you needed to grab anything you may not have already. You'll see our process here in just a second, but in no particular order. Here are the tools you'll need: a drill, impact driver, metal drill bit, pencil, Sharpie, small ruler, hammer, center punch, 1/4-inch aluminum rivets, aluminum plates, rubber gloves, Sikaflex, caulk gun, scrap rag, acetone, pliers to pull out any rivets that might get stuck, rivet gun, air compressor and a hose, and a sander with 120 grit sandpaper.
Okay, you can see the textured part. Like if you open one of these interior cabinets, it's already pre-textured like this. The back, the aluminum face was actually what you saw from the inside of the ambulance when we cut those out. They're 10 inches by 8 inches, so they're oversized to the hole. And then where the corners were, I just took a bench grinder and just rounded off the corners. And we're using Sikaflex around the perimeter. You can kind of see where we draw the interior lines, top, bottom, because these holes aren't perfectly aligned because it never is. And we'll run a real thick bead of Sikaflex around the perimeter.
All right, so hindsight, we would have taped off about an 1/8 inch around the plate and smoothed the Sikaflex so we didn't have these random bulges you can see here. So just keep that in mind if you are doing the same project.
And then we're using 1/4-inch rivets. And you can get a rivet, if you have an air compressor, you can get a rivet gun really cheap. Probably $60 from Harbor Freight, and that's for a pneumatic one. You can do this by hand if you wanted to. Then you just get these aluminum rivets, aluminum plates, aluminum box, so you don't have to worry about much corrosion.
Right.
The only thing that's steel is this stem here, but it's isolated from aluminum to aluminum, so you don't have to worry about corrosion.
Yeah. And this took what, probably 3 or 4 hours to get all of them done? You have a whole stack of them.
Yeah, there's 15 of these that we made. The stacks over here, and then where the light bar went in as well, there were 5 holes. One where the wiring harness went through, and then 4 holes where the mounting bolts went through, and then there's 2 antennas on top we removed. You saw whenever we were removing that vinyl decal up top, and we just made 2 small plates for that as well.
Yeah, I'll have to show them that real quick. They're over here. So here's the whole stack that Tim ended up making, and then here's the little baby ones. And just be very careful on the table saw cutting these because one of them shot out and hit Tim in the stomach, so just be careful. But yeah, we just wanted to repurpose a lot of the aluminum that we had, and we actually just got done dropping off a whole load at the dump recently of all the metal that we weren't going to use. So yeah, we're just going to kind of give you a rundown of what we're doing, how to change out these ugly old lights.
And one of the main reasons we did it is because there's 15 of those lights, and each one of them are about $170 a piece.
True.
We have quite a few that are cracked, so to replace them, it just didn't make sense. We could,
Just cover
for the
it up.
price of the blade and material we already had, it just made sense to redo it.
Yeah. All right, so we're going to give you, let's see, a quick rundown of your process right here. And I'm just, of course, the tradesman in training where I'm just handing all the tools to him.
The reason we're not using the existing screw holes is because there's just not enough material to bite. So the plates you can see are oversized so that the holes will come outside of this. So we have more material to bite into with the rivets. So for us, you just marked it over 1 inch and down 5/8 of an inch. Then you line up your plate on your marks, something like that. And then we'll mark them. Now we have the holes marked. If you'll pass me this hammer and center punch. You'll use a center punch to center your holes so the drill bit doesn't wander. Hand those back to you. Then you take a 1/4-inch drill bit using 1/4-inch rivets. There's the drill. Now we'll take this reciprocating sander with 120 grit paper to clean up around the edges, to knock off any burrs, and to give a good like scuffed surface for the Sikaflex to adhere to.
Yeah.
Sander's done.
And hand me that cloth and I'll get the acetone.
Go.
Acetone on the cloth. Clean it up. Just a quick wipe around. Clean up all the
Clean up both your plate
sand dust.
and that. That's done. Sikaflex, please.
Alright.
So you can see it's a very generous bead of Sikaflex around the perimeter. The holes are on the inside where these little dabs are. And then you just line it up. I'll need rivets. Rivet gun, please.
Rivet gun. Are we hitting it like that?
To seat the rivet.
So we plan on doing that for all the lights, and this is what it looks like from the inside. And now we are just gonna go all around for all these existing lights and get them turned into some aluminum plates. All right, had a lunch break, back to work.
Started. Ready?
Yep. That's it. All right. And that is what they look like.
Now I guess what we're about to do.
One's up top.
Yep. Should go a little quicker. Alright, I'll climb up from this back corner.
Okay. About to do these.
right, so that is basically it for this video. We did end up doing the light bar holes later on, but we are happy to report that over 7 months later, yes, I know it's been a while, these plates are 100% leak free for us. So in the next video we will be publishing, we started removing the diamond plating to prep for painting the ambulance, and then we also went ahead and started painting the roof with Henry Tropical. If you guys haven't subscribed already, make sure you do, and we'll catch you in the next one.